What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today, man? You already know how it go. It's your boy B back with another video. If you guys haven't already, man, make sure you guys like, comment, and of course subscribe. So today we're going to be reacting to or responding or just giving my insight on this whole debacle of sell fake cologne and fake clothes, don't sell electronics, right? Now, I don't know about you guys, right? But when I was young, right, and maybe I never played a certain type of video game, right? Because I used to be into, and I'm still a little bit into games, right? I like games. But if a new game came out and somebody came into school, I remember it was a Resident Evil game. My mom would not let me play this game, Resident Evil. And this Resident Evil game was, I can't remember everything about it, but it was a game that came with like a book that you can buy at GameStop, matter of fact, and the book gave you like all the bosses and how you could beat the bosses. And you know, Resident Evil was really vulgar. My mom didn't want me to play, I couldn't get it. But every day people would come to school and they'd be talking about different levels they went on, and I just shut my ass up. I was quiet because I've never played that game. I didn't say, hey guys, that game sucks. Because if I say that game sucks just because I don't have it, which in my head I'm like, man, that game can't be as good as y'all sitting there trying to make it seem and da-da-da. But like, the reason why I didn't say any of that is because I'm not playing the game, right? So let me explain to you why I'm saying this. I'm saying this because there's a lot of people out there that speak on things that they have no experience on, but they only have an opinion on, right? You have an opinion on something you haven't experienced because maybe your traumas, maybe your fear, whatever it is, but why do you feel as though others care about your trauma, your pain, your failure? I had a guy, and I'm giving y'all real life examples because that's how thorough I am. Thorough in Philly means real, okay? I'm very real. I had a guy, I've been working with this guy probably for 5 years. Guy's been, he wanted to be a phone flipper, then he wanted to be a reseller. Problem was the guy never wanted to leave the crib. He never wanted to leave the house, ever, right? Never wanted to leave the house. He felt like everything he could do would just be on the computer. Now, I've mentored him, I've told him, you cannot just sit there on the computer all day, every day, think you're gonna make money. But he said, I'll do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, okay? So, he sat on the computer, continue. I ended up hands off, say I'm not gonna keep taking money from anybody that's not progressing, right? So it got to the point to where I saw this person wasn't really serious, to be honest, because what I look for in somebody is how much are you willing to sacrifice? How much are you willing to sacrifice? How much are you willing to get out of your comfort zone and try that new thing, right? So he wasn't willing to try nothing new, wasn't really willing to get uncomfortable. Cool. He messages me probably last week on a old app that I used to have that I don't even use no more. And he said, yeah, man, I'm not getting any results. I'm gonna call it quits, da-da-da-da. Cool, right? Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, that sale has already took off. Like, you've already failed. And you've not failed because you're not capable, but you failed because you weren't trying from the beginning. Now, here's the thing. You were trying in the sense of actually putting money out there to start, yeah. But when you put that money out there to start and to learn, you didn't implement anything that you learned to actually do anything productive. I taught you how to do something as far as reaching out to pawn shops and doing this and doing that, but you've never really actually did it. You talked about it. You've written documents and instructions and notes, but you didn't really do it. So this happened to be somebody that I think could have had a bright future, but they didn't want to take that risk. Great, cool. It's people like that out there that then, since they didn't take the necessary risk and make the necessary sacrifices, build up hate for certain things. Oh, I hate phone flipping. Why? Because I never made money. Why? Because I never made the sacrifice needed to do it. Well, this guy over here is making a bunch of money phone flipping. The difference between him and you is not that he's better than you, it's just he's willing to sacrifice more. Whether it's time, whether it's him getting up off his ass, whether it's him actually getting off the computer, putting in some groundwork, You're just not willing to sacrifice. And it's a lot of people out there that are not willing to sacrifice. You just want to hop on the newest thing, the next trend, the thing that you think is going to sell. It's not how you grow a business. You supply demand, yes, but you're not a trend hopping on the bandwagon type of person. That's not the point. Now, yes, in clothes, prime example, in the clothes industry, you got to follow trends. So I'm not in the clothes industry. In the electronic industry, you got to follow logic, right? I know for a fact that if I provide products that people use every single day, and I know for a fact that Apple is already promoting these products, I can literally sell easy. I don't have to worry about trends, and I don't have to worry about, hey, this style is in, and this is the fall collection. I don't have to do that, okay? About 78% of people that start clothing businesses fail. Why? Not because they don't have a great idea or the design sucks. It's mainly because they're not willing to put in that sacrifice. There's a lot of work you got to do when you have a clothing business. So, speaking about that trauma and giving you guys the history and also some examples on how people build up to this point to where they're like, oh, don't sell electronics, sell clothes. See, a lot of people want to sell clothes because they feel like clothes are going to put them in a better position to make money. The issue that they don't realize with clothes is clothes are not going to put you in any position to make money, right? So here's the thing. Fast money ain't money that lasts. That's number one, right? So let's say I had a guy, he called me and that's the interesting thing is I help people that sell clothes, cologne, cars, everything. Like I'm a hustler. Like I've done it all, right? So this individual, he is somebody that has worked on selling spider hoodies, and he was selling them. He was making a good amount of money. His thing was he came to me to help him scale. So we went through his eBay. We went through all of his information. We started to, and I told him our first meeting, I was like, bro, one thing I want to tell you is that like this isn't something that's going to keep you in this business. Like, he was making bread. He was making like 2K every like week and a half. I was like, bro, this isn't something that's going to be sustainable though. So what you need to do is the money that you're making now, yeah, put some aside for whatever you got going or whatever you want to do, but also put some into products or put it into something else. So in true fashion, our broke minds that we have sometimes, he doesn't do that. eBay emails him one day, your account is banned. He makes another one, account banned. He goes on Mercari, account banned. Anywhere he goes now, account banned. Now he can't sell anything because he tried to sell these fake clothes and they caught on to him. Here's the thing. Then he tried to say, all right, let's go to flea markets. I said, you know what? That might be a good idea. Go to a flea market. He went to a flea market. People wouldn't walk up to him because they didn't want to be caught buying a fake spider hoodie. All right. So now he has all this inventory, no way to sell it. This happens to a lot of people eventually that are selling in the fashion industry, especially these fake clothes. Now let's talk about another type of reseller when clothes. We're talking about a thrifter. So thrifters, yes, they make anywhere between 800 to 15 a week, and there are people that go to like thrift shops and find clothes and find shirts and then list them on eBay. That is a business that requires a lot of time. It's a business that does not last. Why? Because you're dependent on somebody else's inventory, and inventory that you cannot consistently get, which makes the business sporadic, and which eventually makes it to where you're not able to sustain the business model. Then you'll have to pivot into something else, okay? Which can become frustrating at points in times. All right? Now, I got a guy that does thrifting, and he does the thrifting, and he's pretty good at it, but again, he didn't last because he ran out of inventory, and he started to actually look into the numbers, and he wasn't making much. Like, he wasn't scaling. He was just staying stagnant. Now with cologne, is a very bad business to get into. Let me explain to you why. So anybody that lives in New York, how many people in New York know the people that sell the colognes? Anybody in Philly know the people that sells those oils that smell like certain colognes, right? Cologne is a product that people use to smell good. Let me break this down to you. I'm really about to break something down to you. So, me assessing cologne and me wanting to sell cologne, let's say, right? The way I think of a product is, okay, is the product needed? Cologne is needed, right? People want to smell good, check. Now, how many ways can people get cologne? Okay, and that's a little iffy because people can get cologne a lot of places. You can go to Sephora, you can go to the internet, you can go to the mall, you can go to a bunch of places, Macy's, you can go to Walmart to get cologne. Like, you can go to the hair store now to get oils and stuff, right? Now, if I want this product cologne and I'm selling a fake product cologne, cool. People are gonna buy it not because of the smell, but because of what? The name, right? That's why people buy these colognes, because of the name. You might be like, nah, B, they buy it for the smell. Bro, listen. Anybody can emulate any smell from any cologne. Let's make that clear. Let's start right there. Okay, let's make that clear. You can emulate any smell. That's not the smell, the smell that they put on in that cologne. Somebody can get that exact smell or very, very close to it, and that's just what it is. The problem is that there's so many copies of so many different colognes that even if you do start selling fake or replica colognes, it may sell, but that is going to be inventory you have to get off your hands as soon as possible. It's not something that's going to be able to last for a long time, which then again leaves you with extra inventory you have to liquidate. So you'll pay more than what you're making, you're putting out more than what you're bringing in, and essentially you also are having to leverage the risk of you getting banned because it's a fake product. Customers then can want to return, boom, boom, bop, you stuck. Cologne, clothes. Cologne has variables or variants. Clothes got variants. That's why I don't sell clothes. I don't want to have to worry about if this person is a medium or a large or a small. I want to be able to hand you a charger that fits all. You feel me? Like, I want to be able to one stop go. I'm not into the thing where I got to walk away from a sale because I don't have your size. I don't like that. I don't like to walk away from any sales, and that's why I sell electronics. So to the person that made that statement of don't sell electronics, sell fake clothes and cologne, you tripping like a transmission, man. And you know, I don't know why, but hey, you know, some people, they have trauma because they haven't made money, so they try to talk down on it. But it's like, bro, you a quitter at that point. And from what I'm saying, you a quitter, because all you had to do was try a little bit harder and sacrifice a little bit more, and you would have been at your goal. So guys, listen, that's my true opinion, my thoughts. It don't mean that it's true, right? Like, everybody has their different experiences and different opinions. This is mine, and mine don't have to be your truth. I'm not saying it is your truth, but this is my experience. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.